Hi, it's Eric from Real World Readiness. Tensions are high in our country right now. I have not seen us this divided in a long time. A lot of people are talking about being on the path to civil war, and I think they may not be too far off base. Now, do I think a civil war is imminent in America today? No, I don't. But I do think we've taken more than one step down that road. And if we don't get our stuff together, get our poop in a group, we might be looking at it. So what does a civil war look like in modern America? I don't think it looks like armies in a battlefield. I don't think it looks like 2 or 3 countries duking it out with troops and battles. I think it looks like Northern Ireland in the 70s and the 80s during the Troubles. I think it looks like bombings, kidnappings, shootings, intimidation of officials, that kind of thing. Hopefully we don't get to that point, but if we do, what does that mean for us as far as readiness, as far as prepping? I think the 2 biggest things you can do is being tactically aware and strategically aware. Situational awareness is what I'm talking about. On a tactical level, your immediate area, pay attention to what's going around you. Pay attention to what people are doing around you. Look for the thing that's out of place. Look for something wrong before it gets big. Look for anything that doesn't seem like it's supposed to be there. Just be aware where you are, where your exits are. Be prepared to defend yourself. Be prepared to beat feet. Get you and yours out of there if you need to. Just in general, have a heads up, head on a swivel, and look for trouble so you can get out of there before it gets to you. On a strategic level, that's the big picture. Now, what I'm talking about there is be aware of what's going on in the world. Be aware of anniversaries that are coming up, of events that are happening. Be aware of dignitaries visiting that somebody might want to make a point. Be aware of, what parts of town things happen to be in. If there's a protest schedule, if there's a demonstration schedule, if there's riots. When you're traveling, try and be aware of what's going on in other places you're passing through. Just generally be aware of the big picture in the world, where your higher threat levels are, what your higher threat times are, and don't be there when things are going to go down if you can find any way to avoid it. Ultimately, the best way to solve a problem, like we're likely to see if we don't get our heads out of our butts, the best way to avoid being caught up in that and run into problems is to avoid the problem in the first place. And the best way to do that is paying attention, being aware of what's going on around you. And in the meantime, let's be kind to our neighbors. Let's not make stupid decisions. Let's not put ourselves in a position where we actually have to worry about this stuff on a day-to-day basis. All right, I'll talk to you all again soon. Stay safe, stay ready.